The day I had the tooth removed and it was recommended that I had a denture, I do remember feeling really very upset and quite down about it, because it did seem to be a turning point, a marker in the sand that you'd stepped over from being, I mean, I'm 64, but I always think of myself as 24 or even 14, whichever day it is. And so being 64 and now having a denture or having to be fitted with a denture was a life-changing thing for me. Even though it was just the one tooth, it was difficult to come to terms with.
Because my mother had dentures, I've kind of already experienced that. However, you still think of someone with their teeth in a glass next to their bed, and therefore you associate with older people.
I thought people who wore dentures, possibly I thought of them as being quite elderly, and possibly they hadn't looked after their teeth properly, and it was, I think I looked upon them as there was a little bit of a stigma maybe attached to having dentures, and I think that probably came from my parents who were older, and both, I can never remember them having teeth. So they had sort of full denture sets from as long as I can remember. And I think that seemed to be normal for them, but it was something that older people had because they were older parents. To make that decision about having a denture, it was really difficult. I found it really, devastating's too big a word and too strong a word, but I found it difficult. It quite affected me. I felt as if I was ageing too rapidly. Yeah, it was a very difficult decision to make, actually. I didn't go into it lightly at all.